Playing great in the series versus the Hawks.
No worries there. There's Dwight Howard's mother, Cheryl Howard. Of course, he's from Atlanta, Georgia. Grew up about 10-15 minutes from downtown Atlanta. And so this kind of like a home game for him here in the postseason.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple of Atlanta fans. They said, we really want to dislike Dwight, but we can't. He's from here. So they said a lot of mixed emotions when Dwight comes back.
And Josh Smith, of course, they played AAU basketball together, also from Atlanta. He's still out. Went to different high schools. Barnes on the inside, flips it up and through. He's been effective. You think about him from the outside, but putting it to the deck and going to the hole, Kevin.
Oh, a nice little dribble handoff there by Jameer Nelson. Great pass. And again, Matt Barnes makes a great cut, gets in behind the defense, and gets an easy layup.
Zaza Pachulia jumper.
Pachulia and Hartford are going to have those free throw line shots steady because we talked about loading to the ball defensively like Orlando likes to do. And Dwight's basically playing center field defensively. He's guarding everybody, just locking down the paint.
Lewis rises up and drills the three. Rashard Lewis from deep. Lewis 2 of 2, 6 points. Last two games averaging 21 points, 7 of 15 from deep. Now 9 of 17 and a turnover. Out of the run, Barnes. 32-19.
Another nice play by Jameer Nelson, rewarding Barnes, who's really known for his defense, but Barnes is starting out right now. I think he's got 8 points, and they're really playing well on the offensive end.
Crawford up top, pulls up from the elbow. His first bucket of the game. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Orlando 13 of 16, Kevin. Nelson, shot doesn't go that time. Pachulia. Evans, shot no. Barnes, Nelson lays it up and in.
Boy, they had a 5-on-4. They end up with a contested. Actually, it was a 5-on-3. Dwight got back late, too, for the Hawks. They end up with a contested jump shot from the free throw line. And then Jameer Nelson ends up cherry-picking a little bit, getting back late, and gets a layup. And, boy, those plays absolutely kill you when you're at home. Momentum killers.
Mo Evans. Jameer Nelson setting the tone once again in this opening quarter. 10 points, 5 assists. He's had a pair of 32-point games in the playoffs. Nelson, guarded by Johnson. Here's Lewis, no. 34-23, Orlando looking for the sweep. In Atlanta, Joe Johnson just trying to desperately hang on and force one more game, Kevin.
I agree, and you got the Orlando Magic starting off shooting 74% from the field. Doesn't look good for the Atlanta Hawks.
That's a big number.
Welcome back. It's time for the Coach's Corner. I'm with Coach Van Gundy. And Coach Van Gundy, you told me yesterday that when you were looking back at the game film, that you thought you were late defensively, pick and rolls, double teams, and help. What did you see this quarter?
Well, they're shooting the ball very well. They don't have anything in the paint. It's all jump shots, and they're knocking them down. So we've got to do a little better job getting out on them, but they're shooting the ball very, very well, Cheryl.
When they're shooting well, what are they doing or what aren't you doing?
I don't think we're playing that badly. They're not breaking us down. They're making a lot of shots right now.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay.
They are making shots, 59%, 10 of 17. However, the other team, the Orlando Magic, 74%. They're taking jumpers. Shot doesn't go. Pachulia comes down with it in a foul. They have 0 points in the paint, Atlanta, right now. 16 for Orlando, and you go back to that first quarter, Kevin, 10 assists on 14 made field goals for the Magic.
All the numbers on the Magic side offensively look good, but the numbers for Atlanta don't look that bad offensively either. Just too many jump shots, and you very seldom, as Jamal Crawford lines up another jump shot and Pachulia runs it down. But you very seldom see Stan Van Gundy look comfortable in the game. That's about as comfortable there as a nice attack to the rim by Josh Smith. But you very seldom see Stan Van Gundy comfortable during the game. He looked very comfortable in that interview, saying, you know what, they're getting nothing in the paint. He knows his team, and he knows if they're defending the paint, they got a good chance.
Jason Williams on the floor with Michael Peaches, J.J. Redick. Redick on the drive. Lewis deep in the corner. Here's Planet Petras, and the shot doesn't go. 9-point game. Joe Johnson. Josh Smith attacking, and a foul. And so Josh Smith coming out in an aggressive mood here in the start of the second quarter. And you look at the temperature, and it is blazing right now. Lewis just picked up his second. That's a concern. He's been rolling offensively. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
And you saw the most impressive statistic at all for me, of those very impressive statistics for Orlando, were the 10 assists in the first quarter. That is really a high number. Josh Smith, 7 of 11 in the series from the free throw line, and you see his numbers. The thing that stands out to me is that one block, and because Lewis is the guy that he's going to see, he just can't roam around the paint. Hard to get block shots when you're standing at the three-point line watching Rashard Lewis drain 3 after 3 after 3. He's out of the play on the defensive end. He's all spread out. Third in the NBA during the regular season in block shots, at better than 2 a game. Williams looking on the inside. And a kick ball by Crawford. They'll reset the shot clock to 14. 8-point game here. 10:40 remaining in the first half. Evans with Smith, Johnson, Crawford, and Jason Williams lost his shoe. Scoops it up now. Throws it off to the side. Ryan Anderson. And a 3-second violation, and that's going to get Jason Williams an opportunity to get that shoe back on. Offensive 3-second violation. You ever lose a shoe? Yes, and I was hoping that they swung it over to him and Hobie made a jump shot with one shoe. Let's take a look at the Lincoln driving force. Matt Barnes, Kevin, has been a key factor defensively, just smothering Joe Johnson. Getting a hand up on every shot, really driving him into the pile, not letting him get comfortable. You'll see he start using his hands here, gets a steal. Joe's very uncomfortable because Matt's pushing up on him. And then when Matt comes out of the game, they put Planet Petras on him, and there's no rest for Joe Johnson. And he's got people in his grill the whole night. Matt Barnes, 3 of 4, 6 points, couple of rebounds, and he is edgy. He provides that edge that they need, and that's why they got him here. Yes. for the Joe Johnsons, the Kobe Bryants, the big scorers. He's not afraid to go out there and mix it up with them. Was in Phoenix prior to that, Golden State. 7 teams, and he signed a 2-year deal. Joe Johnson driving. Shot doesn't go. Howard comes down with it. Much more in attack mode here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Yeah, it really started with Josh Smith coming in after he got his eye fixed. He started attacking the rim and getting fouled a little bit. But if you watch that, Joe Johnson was looking for Dwight Howard that entire drive. You got to look at the rim when you're driving if you're Joe Johnson. If he blocks your shot, he blocks your shot. Good swing over to Petras in the corner. And again, Air France is off and flying. Michael Petras. Petras in the series, 54% from three-point range. That's coming off of the bench. And the thing about Orlando, it's not 1 or 2 guys that you need to look to cut down along that three-point arc. You got 7 different guys. Howard running the floor, gets tied up. We talked about Orlando loading up on the defensive end, and watch this. He drives in. Look how many people are attacking him. When you stop that right now, I mean, look at, you've got everybody and their uncle over there attacking him, and Joe Johnson's looking at Dwight Howard as he's shooting it. You've got to make a play there if you're Joe Johnson. You've got to get it into the paint and then pass it out. The NBA playoffs continue on TNT. Game 4, Lakers. And Utah Lakers are looking to claim their 3rd straight Western Conference Finals appearance. And Utah, of course, trying to avoid elimination. NBA playoffs on TNT. Win or go home. just a slew of big shots taken and made in that Utah-LA series, that last 5-6 minutes by both teams. It was really a great game. Coming down the wire, and the Lakers held on and are up 3-0.
3-0 by a total of 14 points.
Yeah, you know that Jerry Sloan's teams are going to come out there and they're going to punch you in the nose and fight you hard.
Josh Smith, guarded by Anderson. Smith driving, in trouble, sends it out. In the corner, there's a three. Shot doesn't go. Horford, offensive rebound, and Howard got a piece of it. Out in transition, and a turnover.
Very, very rare turnover for Orlando.